Deleted session, January 7, 1981. Ruber is correct. It will be a fairly brief session. I would like to make several comments of, I hope, a helpful nature. Ruber has indeed made excellent strides of late in dealing with beliefs and in switching orientation, so that he is beginning to learn to use the magical approach, which is, again, the nature one. Of late, when he says that he is out of it, or very relaxed, he is involved at certain levels of awareness, in which indeed mental and physical tensions are being relieved and drained away. In your terms, he would be in the alpha state, fluctuating sometimes between several states of consciousness and orientation. The body is responding in its own way and with its own sense of order, its own inner spontaneous logic. As a result, he has had some valuable nightly experiences, two in particular, though there are others that he does not recall. In those states, while his body is resting, he is learning greater agility, both physically and in nature manipulation of the magical approach in general. He is also given at such times immediate physical feedback. He realizes at once that his body is more at ease, more agile, and so forth. His state of mind during the day then varies, so that with his files noted of poetry, they said today he was in a highly relaxed, creative, productive mental level, one that served to cushion his mind from the critical reproaches he can often give himself, and therefore bodily relaxation could continue. The festival incident of the dream state was highly fascinating, and it did represent a particular state of consciousness above all, one in which reality is perceived in a different fashion. The dream, Rob noted, last night, they said, reflected and updated old Sumerian traditions that honored God as a god of festivals, of celebration, traditions that built upon the idea of life itself as a celebration. The dream also served as a framework allowing him to intuitively and physically and biologically perceive the emotional reality of framework 2. That is, he participated in its emotional content. The healing processes were then accelerated. You should both, to some extent, have further experiences now in all areas of your life with the magical or natural kind of orientation to physical events. That orientation does indeed tip the balance in terms of probabilities on your behalf. You will experience feelings of effortlessness as the goals once considered, say, quite difficult, are achieved. Simply they occur by themselves. It seems you need certain practical instructions that involve direct experience, immediate feedback, and Ruber has been receiving some of that in the dream state, and also to some extent in his waking reality. As he begins to trust the feelings of support and relaxation, remember again that the intellect can see only so far, and that it uses the cause and effect kind of logic, while magical events leapfrog that kind of orientation. A small note: your new, Rob noted, TV film. They said, equipment is fine with me, and can, if you wanted, to serve us all quite well. Ruber's dream, by the way, also signaled him that he is now approaching what the Sumerians used to call the time of festivals, or a time of grace. All of their ceremonies were joyful and life-giving. They will be more on your nations, for I will fill out the picture to some extent, and did not mean to imply that such people could not change, but that the changes would come in their own fashions, through their own characteristics, as they blended, say, the helpful advice of others with their own needs and desires. They will always love pageantry, for example, symbolism and excitement, so that their public political events will stress such facts far more, say, than your own. Robert should relax for the rest of the evening. I simply wanted to add these comments and bid you both a magical good evening. Ra said, "Thank you," said good night.